it. And now you gotta get it back. And the way to get it back is to go back to the beginning. You know what I mean?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH, and what I do here on my channel is I first introduce myself as JH. You guys know me as JH, my friends know me as JH, and anybody new, you know me as JH. Yeah, but what we're going to talk about today is some things having to do with transferring. We are going to address transfers. I've said it before in earlier videos that if you don't like your position, don't quit, just transfer to another one. I want to be a little more detailed for you. I'm going to discuss non-career employees transferring and career employees transferring. What it requires for a non-career employee to transfer, where you need to go, what sites you need to apply to, and the time frame. Same thing with the career employees. So, with that being said, let's chat for a second, shall we? Let's chat. First, you decided you wanted to become a CCA, for instance, and you said, man, this job sucks. I can't stand this job. These people crazy. They're trying to have me out here slave laboring. I want to thank you guys for knocking that Amazon stuff out too, by the way. That side note, that was crazy. But you decided this wasn't the job for you, and you said, hey, I want to try to become a distribution clerk, or I want to become a mail handler. What do I need to do? What do I need to do? Again, this is for non-career right now. So you need to apply. You go on a website and you apply. Well, there's a position right at my station, Jay. Can't I just... Listen, I give you the proper way. Now, if your managers tell you to do something differently, don't get in the comment section. Don't, well, my manager said. I'm telling you the proper way to do it, okay? Because each situation is different. But the correct way for a non-career employee is to go on the regular USPS careers website, find the station that you want to apply to, and apply to it. Yes, you have to take the assessment over. Yes, you lose any form of non-seniority that you have, and you have to start over from scratch. When you do that, once they do hire you, yes, you'll have to go through, it depends though. You may have to do your fingerprinting over, you may have to do orientation over. So yeah, you're kind of starting all over from scratch. You saw it with my ex-wife. She had to do that again. She had to go to orientation again. That's just part of it. Some places don't require that. It's not the same across the board. But let's say you were CCA at Jake Station, and Jake Station has a PSE position available. Will you need to go and do, you'll need to apply, you'll need to take the test, and then I believe you still have to do the orientation. I don't know if they can select you directly. Some places they can. It's just a hit or miss. Again, if you don't score high on your assessment, or 50 other people applied before you for that position that popped up. Hey, I just saw a position pop up 2 days ago for the PSC. Can I apply for it? Well, yeah. Now remember, 50 other people applied for it before you. What makes you think you're more qualified than somebody else that applied? You think you're just gonna walk on somebody else just because you didn't like the position you're in? That's the reality of it. Don't get mad at me. I'm telling you what the reality of it is. Because just imagine, somebody else sat there and waited and they applied, and they are right there, they're going through it, and then you say, yo, you know what, screw this job, I just want to go for that one. It doesn't really work like that. Again, every situation is different. Now, you decided to go into that, and they accept you in, you're gonna lose your seniority, you're gonna lose your time, all that good stuff. That's just how that goes. You have to start from scratch all over again. So if you're 9 months in, and you decide you want to quit and go to a different, hey, By all means, do that if you feel like you're going to be comfortable. But don't think that you're just going to jump ahead of the line. That's not reality. We'll get back to the non-assistants in a minute. Now for career employees say, hey, I'm a carrier. I can't stand this job. This is a scenario that I've gotten recently. And I want to apply for custodian or tractor trailer operator. Yes, you too have to apply for it. Now, because custodians start off as career and tractor trailer operators, they start off as career, you will not only have to look on the e-career site, you'll have to look on the USPS career site, internally in the light blue and on the outside, to see if that position is available. You just don't say, hey, I want to go work over there. I can go over there, right? Doesn't work like that. You have to also take the test. I wanted to try out I tried every single assessment. Now, can you be, as a career, apply for a non-career position? No, you have to quit. You have to quit. So if you say, I can't stand this career carrier position, but I see a distribution clerk position available, but it's a PSC, can you go backwards? No. You can only go from career full-time to PTF, part-time flexible, which is still career, but you cannot go to PSC, postal support employee. You have to resign. And even when you apply, they're not gonna let you apply. So you have to resign first and then apply for the non-career position. Remember that. For the tractor trailer operators, I just got my CDL. I want to try for, MVO because whatever it is. You don't have any experience. Me personally, this is personal. I wouldn't hire you because you don't have no experience. You really want to get into a big truck and try and drive on hour clock without any real training? They don't train you. You guys know they don't train you. You go and crash something up and then you lose your job. I would get some outside training. I'd get some learning. Got a friend that's trying to do that now. And I'm like, man, you really need to learn how to drive before you try and go down in the city and actually, just think about that. You're driving an 18-wheeler, anywhere between 50 to 60, 80,000 pounds. You feel comfortable navigating through New York City? No. Why would you want them? I mean, you got to think realistically. I wouldn't do that. But if you're hard-headed and you want to try it out, go for it, by all means. Maybe you have that skill set and you succeed. That's a blessing. I always say try, failure. We just saw that whole thing about failure. Keep trying. Now, will you be able to move laterally? So you're a career city carrier, 8 years in, and you see you want to become a TTO, you're going to lose your seniority. That is the reality of it. You're number 4 on your seniority list as a city carrier. You think you're gonna come over to my craft and jump ahead of me? Not happening, cuz. Not happening. You're at the bottom of the list. The bottom. So you won't have the routes that we have. You won't have, you know what I'm saying? This is just how it is. Would you like for somebody that never carried mail before and as a clerk, and they're a full-time clerk, to come over as a carrier and jump ahead of you because they were number 1 clerk and they just jump ahead of you when you were trying to be number 1 CCA? You'd be like, yo, my mans, what you do? You don't even know how to carry mail. Case in point. So let's think reality behind this. I hope I don't confuse anybody about this parallel and the seniority list. If you don't understand the seniority list, please look at my other videos. I can't break all this stuff down. Attention span isn't too long, but that's how that works with seniority lists when it comes down to the career and you wanted to transfer to another position. Technically, you can transfer. Non-career, you can't transfer. You have to just apply. Ex-wife, even though it was the same exact position, it was at a different location, she had to apply. So you just don't move over. You want to become an MHA or MHA to a CCA, you have to apply. You have to go on the regular site and apply. That is the difference. And even as a career employee, you have to apply and you just have to look. Positions ain't always available, right? You know, in the summertime, we just don't have a ton of positions, you know, for career employees available. And when you do find one, you have to take the test. I implore everybody, like if you're trying to become something else, go take the test in a different state, meaning apply to a different state that has that test already. And that way you have the test already on your profile. That way when a position does become available, you already have it knocked out. Now, please watch this video a couple times because I don't know how well I explained it. I explained it as it came into my head, and sometimes I get confused. You know, I'm an old man. I'm 77 years old. I'm 77. But seriously, hopefully this can clarify some of those transfers and applying and all that good stuff for you guys. And that's all I gotta say about that. This is JH. See my little microphone there? That's what it is, it's a microphone. I'm trying to be a little clearer. And you know, hopefully you guys made it to the end of the video. And if you did make it to the end of the video, say microphone. Type microphone in the comment section. It's been a while since I did that. See if you made it to the end of the video. Microphone in the comment section. This is JH. We out here.